Hey team, it's Brandon. So we're going to talk about weekend pitfalls, and this comes up every week, pretty much for everybody. So your nutrition is great all week. It's perfect. It's spot on. You're hitting your protein minimums. You're hitting your fat minimums. You're sticking to whatever your plan is, whether it's keto or intermittent fasting or whatever deal you're doing the deal. And then Saturday hits, and all of a sudden it just goes out the window. You end up eating a couple extra 1,000 calories on a Saturday, maybe an extra 1,000 on Sunday because you're trying to rein it in. All of a sudden all that progress is shot. Why is that? My theory on this, after working with myself, of course, and a whole lot of clients over time, Monday through Friday is pretty regimented and it's pretty structured. So we know when we go to work, we know when we get off, we've kind of got a schedule going in place, right? Now the weekend comes and we're off of that schedule. Now psychologically, I think that kind of puts us off. You know, like we're not on that normal schedule, we don't have that normal routine, that normal structure, so we feel like we have more latitude in there. And what I often do is I'll save my off-plan meal or my off-program meal for Saturday. If we go out and get some food, I'll have an off-plan meal then. That's pretty much my one for the week. A couple of weeks ago, I just eliminated one because I wasn't moving on the scale, and I'm still in that mode where I'm trying to get some fat loss in there. So I didn't have one. But normally it'll be on a Saturday. I'll go off plan. But what I do for the day is I don't do a cheat day, right? A cheat day is not reasonable if you have goals of dropping body fat, because in a cheat day you can rack up easily a couple thousand extra calories, and you can really just kind of wreck any progress that you might have made. So here's what I recommend: introduce some of that structure and introduce some of that regimentation into your weekend. So breakfast is usually the low-hanging fruit. That's usually the easy thing that you can do. So have your breakfast when you get up. There you go, that's out of the way. But now often we'll be out running errands, doing chores, whatever else it is. I plan my lunch, right? So my lunch is 100% planned on the weekend. I know what I'm going to eat. I can put it into my journal ahead of time because I know what's coming. Dinner is the one that usually kind of goes a little bit off plan because you're not sure where you're going to go. And eating is very much a social thing for us. You know, we like to go out, we like to be with friends, we like to be with our SO and really have kind of a meal out, and that's okay. I had a meal out Wednesday night with my daughter. I was able to stay within my plan. Just found a place where you could go and a meal we could eat. But even if I couldn't, even if I made that an off-program meal, there would just be one. And what I would do is make sure that my numbers for the day were within maintenance levels. So if I've got a 500 calorie deficit normally on a given day, I would make sure that on that Saturday when I have an off-plan or an off-program meal, I don't go above my maintenance calories. I might make up that 500 having that off-plan meal, but I'm not going to make up 1,000. I'm not going to go into surplus in that day. I'm going to stay inside of maintenance. So ways you can do that: make sure you prepare the two meals that are most easily within your control, breakfast and lunch. For that off-plan dinner on Saturday, if that's your day, you know, when you typically go out, make sure stay within your maintenance calories. During the week, I prepare our meals so closely that I can fill out my daily food journal in the morning when I wake up, and it's done for the day. I already know exactly what I'm going to eat and exactly when I'm going to eat it. That degree of regimentation really helps me be successful. I've dropped 37 pounds right since the end of December after having a year-long bulk. So yeah, I've dialed it in. I know what I'm doing. But have some level of regimentation there. Plan breakfast, plan lunch. Have a clear knowledge of what your maintenance level calories are. Don't exceed those for the day. Before you go out on Saturday, it's a good idea to go ahead and have a little bit of a snack. Have a snack before you go out. That way you don't have so much hunger when those smells at the restaurant hit you and things along those lines. You can probably control those urges a little bit better, keep your blood sugar even, and know that you're not going to sink too far into a hole. All right, guys, hope that helps. Be thinking about your weekend before it comes. Make sure you have a plan. Stick to it.